Nope.
I actually removed you. I was like, is she coming? We're live and we got a good show, B.
Yes, we
It's been a
do.
long time. I'm already changing your name to a further letter down the alphabet, but we got an awesome show tonight, a really awesome show. We have a multitude of guests tonight that some we weren't sure were going to make it, some surprise guests that were invited, but an amazing show. We're still waiting for one of them to show up. No, two of them, and
That's
hopefully they
right.
do soon. But what we're going to do, because they want to talk to you, they want to talk ScareFest. I'm going to go over something really quick, and then you can catch everybody up. As anybody knows who follows me on Facebook, Carl Toop's been in town. He's the Xenomorph from 1986 Aliens, one of my favorite people in the world. We shared the table at ScareFest. We teamed up and rocked it at ScareFest last year. He was at Slash and Bash last weekend. We're at Missouri Horror Con this weekend with a bunch of the other Aliens cast. That's in Springfield, Missouri, for anybody who's there. He was going to come on and kind of introduce that show with us. So the better thing, he's recorded a clip because he's out there in Branson, Missouri, and he's loving it out there. And I'm so glad he is. But he left us a message, and I'm gonna share that with you guys.
All right. You're doing that now?
Yeah, I'm doing it now. I'm
All
a little
right.
Hello, everyone at Doomsday Crypt. Hi, John. Hi, Bia. Well, sorry I can't be with you tonight. I'm just stuck in a log cabin by a lake with nothing to do, and I just won't be able to get to you tonight. So just hope you have a good podcast tonight, and I'm sure it'll be great fun. Now, just to let you know, I'll be at Missouri with Doomsday Crypt at stand, I think it's 411 and 412. We'll be setting out a great stand, me and John, and the weekend after, I think it's you, John, and Bia at the ScareFest, which is an amazing show, and you'll have a great time. Now, also, I'll be doing a podcast on Thursday evening with John, so if you've got any questions, send them in, and I can answer those for you. So, yeah, sorry I couldn't be there tonight, but have a great time. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Our good friend, Carl. He's such a good dude. I love Carl.
Love him. He's great.
He was so
Awesome.
good. He got to meet my guys, too. Got to meet the
Okay.
people. And he couldn't have been any sweeter to him. So thank you, Carl. Can't wait to see you the end of this weekend. But right now we're talking ScareFest. I'm real excited. Hanging out with you. You've been all over the world lately, and you come back, and now we're ready for ScareFest. So you tell everybody what you've been up to before we bring everybody up.
Well, I've been up to tons and tons of stuff. So and I actually, so if you want to hear what I've been up to, come to ScareFest, come to my table and meet me. That's how you're going to find out. Because we have so many guests, I don't want to really take up the time, and in particular, we want to get the lady of the night. Well, the lady of the night, that sounds weird. The lady of this night of ScareFest, without further ado, because without this guest, none of it would be happening. So it is my pleasure.
I'm already on it too. I got it.
I have the. All right, do you have the crowd cheer?
I do.
Oh, I had my fingers on the crowd cheer too.
You just know me better.
I'll
pull it up. You got it on there. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been to ScareFest or you pay attention to ScareFest, you know this amazing, amazing lady. She does amazing work. And we're going to bring her up right now, Adrienne Deakins Elder, again on the show.
Hi, everybody. Can you all hear me?
Did you like your applause, my dear?
Oh, I couldn't hear it. I can't hear it through here.
Oh, no.
But that's okay. I felt it in spirit.
All right. Well, there was lots of crowd cheering and clapping.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. You may notice that I am in a little bit different attire tonight. There are a couple of reasons for this. One is because I am protecting myself from any last minute schedule changes. Things are getting dangerous around here. And, you know, ScareFest, they told me to build an experience. So I decided I should come dressed for the job.
Yay.
Yeah.
You are well dressed for the job. I wasn't sure if you're putting together a house.
I'm putting together so much more than a house. I'm putting together a home for horror lovers.
Oh, awesome. This year, I mean, the show, you guys just keep outdoing yourself year after year. getting better and better and better. And oh my goodness, there's so much going on this year.
There is so very much we can talk about. And honestly, one of the biggest problems that we're having right now is finding efficient ways to get the information out to people that is a readable format, that's digestible. B and I have talked about this, for little gems that they don't cost an arm and a leg to do, or they're free events. B is going to be doing some awesome killer stretch with us. Come killer stretch with Mama Kruger. Do some seated gentle yoga. She is a professional instructor and is going to help us all on Sunday morning to, combat the weariness of the Saturday night.
That's right. All that shaking hands with people and all that shopping and walking around and meeting everybody, you're going to be, and then whatever activities people are going to do Saturday night.
Yeah.
We're going to
sleeping. Some people get to sleep. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Wild.
Sleep at ScareFest? You got to be kidding me.
I've heard it. I mean, I've never experienced it, but I've heard rumors.
Yeah. So yes. So we will be stretching everybody out. And it's free with a little donation to Scares That Care.
Yes. Hey, great cause. Great cause. I'm so glad you chose that last time. You did the American Heart Association, which we love. That's good because our own media director, Wes Forsyth, had a cardiac episode, and we had to make sure that everybody is taking care of themselves and staying healthy while having a good time because we want you to be there next year. So
absolutely. We have so many guests waiting in the wings here.
Let's bring some of them in.
Should we bring up our surprise guest since we're talking? We'll bring up Brandon. Why don't we bring up this man? I'll bring him up. You got the applause?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this man has put on, along with Adrienne, working real hard. Him and his wife, Nicole Griffith, have probably the best show I've ever been to. I don't know how they do it. We've talked about it. And he's such an awesome dude. I'm psyched he's joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Brandon Griffith. Oh, you got me welcome.
Wow.
I mean, I'm gonna see Adrienne's helmet, and I'm gonna raise her Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
Look at that.
I submit. You win.
I think
she thought she had the ace down there, and she thought she had the look. She thought, but no.
When we were texting, she didn't say she was putting in props, and so I had to scramble real quick, and I just so happened just to have this sitting around.
That doesn't surprise me in the least. I mean, the stuff that's in their house, man.
that is some helmet. That looks so awesome. Oh my gosh. What is it? It's like a Aquaman crossed with a dragon crossed with a what? Is it a special thing? Oh,
This is a Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. Wow.
But yeah, I can't wear that the entire time. Plus, I wear really big glasses, and that's not going to work. But she put on a hard hat. I was like, I can't be upstate.
Well, I was gonna say I don't own other hats. So I mean, I wear a lot of hats, but I don't own any hats. So I just got all this hair.
Well, before we get the rest of our guests, Brandon, what year of ScareFest is this?
Oh, well, this is 17. This is I joined on ScareFest 10, but technically I age in dog years, so this is ScareFest like 47 for me.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Yeah, it ages you.
That's the life of a promoter. Yeah, when you guys when you go on the side of promoter, it ages you in dog years.
Yeah. True story.
Boy. So
we have so many guests. We're not even halfway through. We got a stacked show tonight. I say we bring up, we have a few surprise guests, and so I don't want anybody to be last and not least. But let's bring up the man that Adrienne reached out to me and said, "Hey, do you still have room to join you and Castro?" And I was like, "Hell yeah! The man is the coolest guy I've ever met." That's why we even started with that prop over there that Danny
Yep.
had. We've been working hard. I'm like, yeah, we'd love them to come because we got them stacked. We got them looking good for ScareFest.
Awesome.
The banner up there. We're all ready to rock and roll. So, ladies and gentlemen, Danny, or actually Dashing, as Beatrice said, Danny Hassel.
Hi, Danny.
Hello, everyone. Can you guys see me? Hear me?
Yeah.
All
Oh, look
right. From the garage.
Look at the big Danny Hassel behind you.
I know. I would check that. Do you see that banner?
Is that so your family can remember who you are?
Yeah, they could give two shits, but but what's it called? When I was in Canada, they were gonna, I don't know what they were gonna do with it, but rarely do you get to keep your banner and all that. Usually they
Right.
raffle it to like something cool, and they were like, hey, you can have it if you want it. So I took this home on the airplane.
It looks
Very
great.
cool. It's a nice.
Yeah,
No,
they did a
it's
good
not. You
job.
can't fold it. You can't fold it. So yeah, I had to carry it. It's like, it's hard.
Oh.
So I had to carry it like a surfboard. It was pretty funny.
Oh,
I
man.
carried it. I carried it, and then I stuck it in between the seats. Everyone was so nice and super
What did
funny
TSA
on the airplane.
have to say about that? TSA
No, they were
is
laughing.
cool.
Everyone was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Dude, yes."
That's so
And they were
funny.
like, "No, they didn't give a shit." They were like, "Whatever, dude, go ahead." And then like everyone was laughing because I was like, "Oh, what?" And because I don't know, it was really funny. I
That is
carried it all the way, and then when I got on the plane, you know, as you sit at the plane, there's like the window here.
Yep.
Everyone was like, they let me sit it right there because it's me. It's kind of an awful picture. It's ridiculous, but anyhow.
Is that in bed? I'm trying to remember what's.
No, it's like it's from night. It's like the pool scene. It's the
Oh.
dumbest. It's the dumbest screen grab ever. But anyhow, I literally carried it through international flight from Canada to the United States.
Well, it totally looks like an 80s, 80s star kind of thing.
It
Anyway.
kind of. I think it has like this stupid porn vibe. To be honest, I'm like.
There's a bit of a porn vibe.
It's like,
Well,
yeah. Anyhow, if you,
Oh my
to
God.
me, it was hysterical.
Adrienne, from here on out, we're making banners for everybody that are non-foldable,
No.
and they have to take them on the plane.
That's right. Non-foldable.
No, I know. Now everyone has these cool things you fold up, and this is old, man. But I was cracking up because I was like, no way, I'm keeping that.
No, that's a great
Can't
keep.
throw away your
I never
tools.
get recognized, and I definitely sort of got recognized when I carried a giant banner of myself from Canada to Los Angeles.
You'd walk
my
around
God.
pointing to it, saying, "This is
People
me."
still were like, "What the
Me.
frick are you doing, dude? What is that?" And I'm like, "It's me." They're
Oh
like,
my-
"Yeah, right." And I'm like, "Look, I swear it's me."
Dude,
'Cause I'm
straight
older.
on. Whoever chose that picture is dead on.
It's so
Like
stupid.
that is.
It's great. I think it's funny.
It's awful. It's
But I
so
think-
awful. It's awesome. It's
It's
so
not
awful that it's awesome.
John,
Yeah.
don't you think Danny talking about porn star that's a perfect lead into our next guest because
Oh yeah,
our
it
next
really
guest,
is.
our next guest kind of was the porn star of Danny's love scenes. And Nightmare on Elm
Who's the
Street,
real father?
right? So I'll add him, and you
I'm ready
with the
for
count?
it.
You ready? All right. So Danny Hassel's sexy body double, also known as Super Freddy himself, the great Michael Bailey Smith. Welcome.
How are you? What's up, Danny?
Hi, Michael.
How are you, sir? How you doing?
I love you, dude. I love your family. I love your son. What's up, brother?
That dude's a Green Beret now.
Oh, he made it.
Yeah, so he went through selection. He's in Q school right now. So yeah, so
Oh, congratulations.
hard charger. Yeah, so he's a sergeant now. So he's better than me.
Wow.
I was a corporal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very,
That's
very
awesome.
cool.
Mike, you've been a busy man. Fantastic Four recently, kind of reliving Ben Grimm days.
You know it. Yeah,
And,
it was definitely an honor. I mean, the whole story behind that was just crazy. You know, you get, Rebecca Staub, who played Sue Storm in the movie. she's like, hey, text me. She goes, hey, you're going to get a call from this producer named Grant Curtis from Marvel. I'm like, what? You know, like, yeah. He goes, they're in London shooting the new Fantastic Four, wrapping up, and they want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. So I just pulled in from going to the grocery store with my wife. We're in the garage, and I get this call, and it was him. He goes, hey, man. He goes, I'm here in London. We're finishing up the Fantastic Four. We're going to come back to Los Angeles, and we want to shoot some stuff. And the director, all the producers watched your film probably 50 times and loved it. And we want to make our film about family, just like yours. And we really liked your performance as Ben Grimm. And I'm like, okay, cool. And he goes, so you want to be a part of the film? I said, hell yeah. So then about 2 weeks later, I'm in Los Angeles with my wife, and we're shooting the Fantastic Four. And then about a month later, I get an email saying, hey, you're invited to the premiere. And if I could show you this real quick, it's on my phone. It's pretty remarkable.
I swear he went from Ben Grimm, and he should be playing Kingpin in a multiverse for sure.
Oh wow!
That's me and my wife on the blue carpet. So I've been to many premiere, but not a one that cost probably $500,000, so over $1 million or whatever it was. So that's pretty remarkable. Yeah,
you guys look great, and it sounds like you had a great time.
Well, it was fantastic. Yeah.
When you all come to ScareFest, you'll get to walk the black carpet.
I love it.
This is our introduction into the show. When you all get there on Friday, you get to walk the black carpet for the media release, so everybody can see your lovely faces.
Yeah.
Huge lineup.
So this award right here, let me lighten this up a little bit here for you. I can. Oh, that's better.
Oh wow.
This is the Fuse Fangoria Chainsaw Awards for The Hills Have Eyes. So it was at the Orpheum Theater downtown Los Angeles, and there you go. And that was in the black carpet as well. So
very cool. Well, yeah. I don't know. We need to step up our trophy game, Brandon.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That thing's heavy too.
It is heavy. It weighs probably 15 pounds.
That is
it's actually cinder block. You know,
I was going to say, did you have to take that on a plane from your award show, or
no? They sent it to us in a box.
Oh.
So yeah.
I mean,
I would have carried it. I would have got its own seat.
Yeah, right.
That would have happened.
Well, we can't leave out our last guest.
I know he's this guy is amazing. Yes, we got my other teammate that's going to be hanging out at the Doomsday's Crypt table, and I mean, I've just got to sit back this time. I got Danny Hassel. We're going to have him set up. We got so much cool for you, dude. You just don't even understand. The guys are working hard. We got more than what you see here. I showed you the half bus. But this guy is an SFX beast. And actually, after he saw the piece, now he wants to add some more fun work, which we'll be doing another podcast talking about, inspired by your death scene in that. So we're going to bring that probably to the table. Ooh. And he's just amazing. Terror tunes. His special effects are, I think he's the best out there right now. He's just an incredible guy too. And I'm looking forward to working with him in the near future as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll get the crowd cheer. Mr. Joe Castro. We just need 2 more people for the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, I know. All right, now everyone look down, look to your right, your left.
Go look up like this. How's it going, everybody?
Hi, Joe. I've been seeing all your crazy posts on Facebook, Joe, with all these crazy faces coming out of mouths, coming out of whatever.
Yeah.
I want you to make me a baby Freddy coming out of my belly.
Oh my gosh.
We can do that.
We start getting Joe's mind going. This guy he comes up with the most bizarre, awesome stuff. And I can see he gets inspired by everything. And then you see what he creates. It's like, man, it's just wicked. It's so real. So real. People are going to love him.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the shout out. Yeah.
So you, Joe, and Danny are going to be at one table together.
One table, I just get to sit back. Joe's doing his thing. Danny's going to be looking good. We got the banners all done. We got skateboard decks. We got the metal signing plates. We got the Danny Hassel pieces. Joe's got so many big plans for the table that I can't wait to see. And he's going to be doing classes, and he's going to be doing.
Danny's got to maintain this pose. like most of the week.
Yeah.
Dan, it's gonna be Dan Jordan weekend. Dan Jordan weekend.
All right,
I
everyone.
think we might just have to sit back like that all weekend.
Everyone
And be
do the
Danny.
Dan. Woo, and we all
The
come
Danny.
on.
Yep.
It's the new dance.
All right.
I have,
So
yeah.
okay, so since we've got Michael on here, I have to tell one of my favorite convention stories of all time.
Well, hold on one second. Does everybody that is here, I'm not sure if you all know, this is Brandon that owns ScareFest, and I just sent him the link like 5 minutes before we were going to do the live, and I was like, dude, before we go over the print order, let's get on this show real quick so that you get a little FaceTime with people. So that's who this random dude is with the glasses, just so you all
Hi,
know.
Brandon.
Yeah. Random dude. Yeah, Nosferatu.
He's so incognito, though.
That's right.
I love it. Whenever I see him, he's really cap on, looking like he's, trying to be
Thanks for the gig.
Oh, by
I'm pretty
Sunday of the
geeked out on the
show.
lineup.
Yeah, but by Sunday of the show, like I will look like Steve Martin from The Jerk. Like it's you can 100% lay money on it.
Yeah.
But Michael, one of
Yes.
my favorite convention stories of all time. So I was in Atlanta, and it was me and my wife, and we were at Days of the Dead, and we were getting on the elevator, and you jumped in, and you couldn't find your belt.
My belt.
Yes, and
Yes.
you were like, "Oh shit, I don't have a belt." And we were talking, and I was like, "Hey, I've got a belt." And so I went back to my room, got my belt, met you back at the elevator, gave you my belt. My wife, the entire time, because she doesn't watch movies, she was like, "You're gonna give this guy his belt?" I was like, "That's freaking Michael Bailey Smith." I was like, "Yes, I'm gonna give him my belt." And then I was like, "I'm never gonna see this belt again." 2 hours later, whoever was working with you came and found me on the floor of this show, handed me the belt back, and said, "Michael says thank you very much."
Yeah.
And
I
it's
remember that.
one of my favorite one of my favorite things at a convention.
I remember that. Thank you. I do not know. It was I think it was post divorce. And when you're married for a long time, my brain was just trashed and scattered. I had no idea what I was doing. And I packed and I forgot half my stuff. And I'm like, I forgot a belt. So
I do that, and I'm not going through a divorce. So yeah, I can totally.
And I lost weight, so all my pants just fell off me. I'm like, I really need a belt. So I was holding my pants up with my hand, trying to figure out a way. And then luckily I ran into you. So thank you for remembering that. That's awesome.
I almost ran back over in your booth and had you sign the belt. I ran out of time.
Yeah, that's
year-
funny.
Every year at ScareFest, Brandon always, leading up to the show, of course, we're working 24 hours a day trying to get the show together. Brandon always loses weight before the show, and it never fails. A couple of years, he has not even packed clothes to bring, and he has had to get clothes off our merch rack to have a fresh shirt in the morning. So, as far as the packing stuff, he's not wrong. He's still kind of hit or miss with that.
Yeah, I subscribe to the Mel Gibson theory of first man on the field, last man off. And yeah, sometimes that requires me to grab shirts off the merch booth.
Oh boy.
But yeah, we're really excited to have
Improvise.
all of you with us at ScareFest
Adapt.
this year. It's going to be a great overcome. It's going to be a great show. We got a lot going on, a lot of cool stuff planned. Yeah.
I have not done a show all year. I've been so busy with everything. So I saved it for one special one in this one. So I'm really excited. So
awesome.
And I'm bringing my wife with me, and she's just incredible. It's funny when I bring her, everything she's the movie star and not me. So it's like, which is totally fine.
You two are so cute. You both love each other so much. It's adorable.
And we still do. Yeah, we still do. So it's been, yeah.
I'm pretty geeked out on the list. It's like a pretty crazy, what do you call it? If you're a Nightmare, obviously if you're a horror fan, because not just Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, but there's huge guests are coming. Juliette Lewis has a huge show, whatever. It's huge people. But if you are a Nightmare on Elm Street fan, holy crap!
I think there's 20.
This is unreal. So yeah, it's pretty cool because.
21.
It's pretty cool. So if
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
like that, go ahead. If you're that kind of person, then yeah, this is the time to get your album signed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
What
Yeah.
we set up
I'll
this
make
year
a
was
deal.
like,
I'm pretty broke. I'll make a deal with you in the parking lot right now. I'm joking.
We'll have to
No, he's
ScareFest
not.
weekend. Your wallets, your pockets are gonna be pretty full. I'm sure of that. You got-
No, man, I love like this is my second time. I'm usually don't come back to cities, but this line. I'm even excited. Not, to, but also yes, because of my friends, I don't get to see everybody as much, So, like people
Sure.
think. So I'm excited to see a lot of my friends that I haven't seen in years, and also and see some pretty current movie stars that are got other things going on as well. So
Yeah.
huge show.
we, going into it, like when we were putting together the lineup this year, me and Adrienne were sitting down and like we had, Robert signed and we were looking at everything. I was like, like one of the things that us being a convention center show and the way that we're set up and the way that we kind of operate is we like to do these large like group reunions because you don't get that a lot.
Right.
And so we were sitting down and was like, you know what? Let's just get everybody that we can. Let's just see
That's not how
what
it
all we
went.
can. But
That's
that
not
that
what happened.
that was marginally how it went.
No, that's not how I remember it. No. When
Oh,
we started this
okay,
year,
okay.
Let's
Brandon
hear it.
has a whiteboard. It's probably in proximity to him somewhere right now, and it looks.
I'm not
like
showing anybody my whiteboard. Not
Don't.
showing anybody my whiteboard.
Yeah, it looks like a conspiracy theorist board. So when we start planning for a show, it is just chaos. It is chaos and madness, and we're throwing out all kinds of ideas. And we start out with hundreds of potential guests, and then we narrow it down. But we did know that we were going to have Robert back this year. And we've been trying to do some cool things that haven't ever been done before, in the last few years. We're bringing guests that maybe have never done a convention before. And we were really going to focus on Dream Warriors this year. That was kind of our focus. We're going to do Robert. We're going to do the Dream Warriors. We're going to try to get everybody we could. And then we started, getting like, oh, well, we could add this person. Well, we could add this person. It's just one more, it's just one more. And now we have 120 guests. It didn't start out like this.
Wow.
We've been going like this is the second year that we've done.
No, we did 102 last year and we did 84, 86 the year before. So it's no.
We're slowly titrating up, but yeah. But like I love like the thing that I've enjoyed doing like the last few years is getting these cast reunions that you don't see a lot and getting more people together that have done movies and like that you just don't see a lot of, like where you can get everyone into the building. And I think that makes it unique. And it's really fun. Like, because when you get you guys together and you guys are talking and like that's a fan experience that's hard to recreate.
That's true.
I had a friend kind of corner me at a bar and lecture me on horror conventions, and I was like, okay. But he was explaining to me that I owe everything to Robert Englund. And I was like, okay, and he just lectured me and told me how Robert created the whole convention thing and da-da-da-da. So anyhow, he had a real point to make. And Robert does carry himself pretty cool at conventions for as massive as he is, right? Because I'm going to show you guys something. Check out what came to my house the other day.
Let's see.
Okay. Hold on.
Are we getting an unboxing here? That's pretty cool.
What is this? Yeah.
So I think everybody knows this. But that's an invitation to this guy that's getting his star on the Walk of Fame.
Wow. Very cool.
Look at this cute little box. It has it's all like it's got a little swag. But Robert's getting a star. You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get an invite, Danny.
I think you got to be local. Listen, even though I have an invite and I'm RSVP and I got this cute pin and all this cool swag. Look at this thing.
Really
it's like
cool
a
swag,
pin.
man. I guess
It's got his name and all that. Like it's like a lapel, whatever.
Yeah.
And girl, or who I'm telling you, even if you show up on time, good luck on getting a seat and all that. Even if So, and do you guys know when it's happening?
October 28th, I believe.
The 31st, I thought.
Is that on Halloween?
It is. Everyone's.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
supposed to. It says like in here, don't say or whatever. But people have already, like other people, not way bigger celebrities than me, have already said. So, yeah, it's Halloween. It's like it's Halloween day.
It's gonna be like standing room only there.
That's gonna be
You get what I'm saying? Like even myself,
you
and
want
I really have an invitation. That's why I'm showing you guys.
The only way you're gonna be able to see anything is if you're the tallest person on the street.
Good luck. I might not even go. I'm just like, okay, but and then there's a Musso and Frank's. Everyone knows it's like an old school Hollywood restaurant.
Yeah, that place is awesome.
Oh, I'm so jealous. He's my son, and I didn't get an invite. Holy shit. Well, I guess they're not going to fly me from New York.
Well, I did call you a bitch a lot, right?
What's that? He's very mean to me. That's
no, but pretty cool, right? So that's all I'm saying is and of course we have you in Lexington. Robert's going to be there, so that's always really fun to be at a show when he's there. You know. So this year,
the process like Hollywood.
I'm sorry.
Like the Hollywood star stuff. Sorry. So like the Hollywood star stuff, like we actually, me and Adrienne and my wife Nicole went out for George Romero's.
Yep.
We got invited out for that one.
Oh, that's not you're holding up.
Neato.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that is very much like outside looking in, like when you have a group of people from Kentucky coming out to Los Angeles.
My God, I'd never been to LA ever in my life, and I haven't been back since George's star dedication.
Now, who all here lives in Los Angeles? Who all here lives in Los Angeles?
It's a shithole. I live here and I can't. It's a shithole. I live here.
I'm like 20 minutes from where they're gonna put the star.
Oh wow!
When you take a group of people from Kentucky and plug them into the middle of Hollywood squares.
We live in Van Nuys. You know, it's like 20 minutes on the 101 at the most.
Just as bad. I'm just kidding. I'm from here, dude.
Whereabouts are you?
I live in Culver City. I can't afford to live here. This garage.
Have a longer trek.
Anyhow, there's probably a homeless guy stealing my bike right now.
There's a certain charm though going down to Hollywood Boulevard. You know, you got big.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Musso Frank's is like classic. You know, it's like it's like being in a movie, kind of, sort of. You know, kind of crazy down there.
You know,
Blade Runner.
I know you guys, a lot of you travel, you know, and I know you're all kind of all over, you know, not everybody is in LA, but when we went, so ScareFest sponsored George's like celebration and everything, the event that we like took place after the dedication. There was a screening at the Alex Theater, and yeah, I don't like to travel. Brandon doesn't like to travel. We were there for like 36 hours. So we flew out, we took a early flight, and we took a red eye home. But you know, I really liked the experience. But I tell you what, dollars to donuts, I would like to go to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
I love Pigeon Forge. I know where that's at. I love that place. Saverville.
Yep.
I love that place. I filmed a movie out there.
I mean, you guys got a lot going on out there.
We got too much going on, girl. Don't lie. It's a shithole. Don't lie. It's okay. I live here. I got stuck here, man. This place sucks. Anyhow, whatever. All cities suck. It's okay. It's okay to say that. All cities got the same crap. Trust me. I'm not.
Adrienne, so Adrienne, speaking about Robert, can you tell us a little bit more about the event, the what is it?
The nightcap?
Yeah, nightcap with.
Yeah, so nightcap on Elm Street. As everybody knows, like Robert at shows, you know, he really kind of makes his signing an experience. So it does take a while for his line to move, and most of the time, people that want to meet him and get his autograph don't get the opportunity to. And so we talked to him about doing a special event after hours. We do a lot of special events with ScareFest. You know, as we were talking about earlier, B is doing the yoga. Joe is going to be teaching some special effects classes. You know, we try to do a bunch of different things other than just signing and shopping. And so the nightcap event, all of the Nightmare on Elm Street cast is welcome to attend the event. We have reserved tables for any of the cast that are staying in town until late Sunday evening or Monday. And, people are going to be able to get an exclusive Robert figure that was crafted just for this event. It's really, really cool. It's a limited run. So it's half Robert Englund and it's half the dark side, the Freddy character, the doll is. And we'll be able to, talk with him a little bit, kind of just like a Q&A, but in a banquet style, setting. So it's just a neat experience for fans to get to interact with Robert, and hopefully, some of the cast also will come and attend, and just in a little bit different setting than the convention floor. Quieter, more intimate maybe, and
sounds fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come, but if they actually make eye contact, $20.
Everybody wears sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
All
I'm
wears.
totally joking.
I'm gonna go around
No.
looking. I'm gonna
That
rain
sounds
on
super.
you all weekend. All weekend. Rain.
I'm totally joking. No, Robert's cool, man. Like I said, he's gonna make if he's gonna make it cool. He knows how to. That's why I love. I told you this person cornered me and told me I better bow down to Robert Englund, man. But go ahead.
No,
Just because Robert's very nice, as famous and as famous as he is, he's incredibly nice and always really cordial with fans and all that.
he is, and I think he's very considerate. And when we had him in 2017, back in the land of yesteryear, before I was event director for the show, I was actually sitting with Robert for the weekend when he was a guest with us, and
How fun!
I remember it was really important for him that he, on Saturday night, that he got to have dinner with the other cast that was at the show, so that they could spend time together and hang out and get some time away from the crowds and everything to really spend time with them and connect a little bit. It was really important to him to do that. So I think he kind of was always thinking kind of in that mindset.
Robert usually hangs out. You know what I mean? If you happen to be in the same hotel that he's in, he's not unapproachable when he's like in the lobbies and whatnot. He's usually pretty cool.
Yeah.
In my experience when I've got to travel with him.
Yeah.
So it's
and
pretty fun. That sounds really fun.
I think it'd be really awesome. And I think most of us that are around will definitely attend. David was asking if we would attend for sure. And speaking of Elm Street, I do want to give a special shout out to Mark Patton, who, I think most of he's been extremely sick and really dealing with a lot of major challenges, but he's doing everything he can, and he will be there, wheelchair for safety, but he's going to come out and he will sign as long as he can. He'll probably take breaks.
Yes.
And Adrienne and the crew are really making sure that he'll be comfortable and stuff. But anyone who's a fan of Mark and Elm Street 2, really, this is an opportunity that might not be around in the future. So get on out there, and and I'm sure everyone will be very patient and understanding with however much or little he's able to give. But it's a big, big journey for him to come out. So
it is. Yeah, it's a lot of traveling, and on the best days and in the peak of health, traveling can really take a lot out of folks. And I'm sure all of you doing shows, like we put together one show a year. Now Brandon and I both, we try to travel around to different events. We try to connect with the community all over the place, in Texas, Florida, the Northeast, Tennessee, Ohio. But we don't do what you all do, the constant energy of meeting people and talking to people, that engagement, because, when you all are signing autographs and you're connecting with these fans, that, you have to kind of give, them a bit of yourself, even just for a moment or however long the interaction is. But it's exhausting. And I don't know how you all do it over and over. It's sometimes, weekends back to back and events. I can't imagine that.
Drugs and alcohol.
And or taking breaks. Well, that's why this year
Totally
I
joking. Yeah, you have to take a break. I mean, I'm lucky. Listen, just a caveat on that. Like when I'm rarely that busy where I have to worry about my schedule being that, but I have been busy. And yes, the hard part is not being at the cons and shaking hands. That's when you're making money. It's like being a crab fisherman.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, this is great. The hard part is when you leave, you go to the hotel and then you go back and then you go back to your place and then you got to go to the next city. If you don't take care of yourself, if you party,
Sure.
you're going to be sick. I guarantee you're going to be sick right away and it's going to suck and it's going to be lame. So
Yeah.
that part of it, I guess, is hard. We have to like really be disciplined and take care of yourself while you're traveling and whatnot. But that's my 2 cents on that.
Even without partying, it's exhausting. I mean, I enjoyed.
No, that's what I mean. It's like being a musician. You have to perform, and you're right about what you said because you have to shake hands, or you can be a jerk and be like, yeah, whatever. And just sign and slide shit at people and just be kind of a dick and not engage or whatever. But yeah, you're like, you're kind of on. You don't want to be a jerk. It's kind of nice that people recognize your work and love your movies and all that crap. But and so that part of it, you should be like that. So that's what I back to talking about Robert. Robert's a very like look how he behaves and the level of what he is, so there's just, a lot of people could learn from him, I guess, no matter how famous you get, you're like, that guy is pretty cool. So that's and he takes good care of himself, obviously.
Yeah,
for sure. I had to put this comment up. Joey Hernandez. Yes, we need Neko to do Neko.
Oh yeah.
Characters from Elm Street. All of us, for sure. Yeah. Fun.
And also, sorry, B, I want to just let you all know we love you. And Brandon and I have got to finish a print order. We really need to try to get it done before midnight.
Sorry. Yeah, but I want to jump back in real quick to what B was saying just for a second. Like, so when we were sitting down and looking at like Nightmare 2, so obviously it being a reunion year, and all the fans know, Mark's health is not the best. And one thing about horror fans that are different than any other genre that I've ever been to, any other show that I've ever gone to, is that they are always supportive. I've never seen a group of people that are more supportive of folks than the horror community.
Yeah.
And Nightmare 2 being such a monumental film, however you look at it in the progress of Nightmare from 1, to the end, 2 is one of my favorites. And I can't tell you, like, and I hold it in such high esteem of like what it accomplished, what it did, and where it holds its place in the genre. And to have Mark there this year, I just want to say is an honor to me personally. And I think that I'm really excited to be able to bring this together this year. And I think the fans really do understand that, like, if Mark can't make it through a lot of people, it's kind of the same thing as anything else. Like, we're all celebrating a genre and stuff that brought us together when we were younger and things that we still share today. And Mark and you and Michael, Danny, everybody, had a place in that. Mm-hmm. And when we all come together like this, I'm really looking forward to it. And it's not about just, getting genres together and having reunions and yada, yada, yada. Like, to me, it's a lot more than that. It's really celebrating everything. And what has been accomplished with what you guys have done, whether or not it was like a 5-minute piece or a 10-minute piece of the movie, whatever it was. It's about bringing back memories, and it's about everybody getting together and just, kind of sharing that moment. And having Mark there this year, I think, is a little bit more particular to me, and I think it is to fans. And I just want to say that. And I appreciate all you guys. Like Adrienne said, we've got to get back to work, but the franchise in and of itself and what you guys have done. However, like it may have been a snapshot in your guys' progression through your careers, but a lot of us, obviously have taken it to heart. We share it, and when you guys come out and take time with fans, it means a lot. And I know it does to me, and I know it does for the people that we bring in to the show, because it's not marketed like this. This isn't like coming to Disney on Ice. Like you're bringing a group of people together that have a legitimate love of something, and something that brings about a lot of memories and a lot of thoughts. And that's why I love it so much, and that's why I love doing these large reunions, like I was saying earlier, because it's special. And I think in particular, part 2 this year is, everybody loves Dream Warriors. It is what it is. I love Dream Warriors. Part 2 has a special part in everybody's life. I'm just really honored to have that, like here this year, and everybody, like all you guys. So, in closing, as we get off here and start making the donuts, I just want to say thank you guys.
Well, thank you guys for creating this opportunity for the fans and for
Patton will show up. He's awesome. I did a movie with Mark Patton. He will be awesome. I love Mark. Mark, I always say he'll be fine. If not, he'll be in his room. But if he's out, he's gonna be fine, and you're gonna love him, and he's gonna be fun. So I like Mark.
I think he's got his nightmare family there for him, so I'm sure it'll be really special for him. So I got a chance to.
No, I think he's gonna be. Well, you'll see. We'll see. I like I said, I know he's but if he shows up and he's there, he'll be at his table. He's gonna be fun. He's gonna be fun. So
yeah. But Brandon, I want to thank you, and I want to thank Adrienne. We talk a lot about the fans. I mean, the actors, I'm always giving thanks to the fans who truly, which you guys are too. I mean, people that put on shows start out, are fans of the films. And it's really this amazing back and forth, because for a fact, without the fans, none of this would exist. I mean, the films, 35-year-old films, would have been, forgotten in the dust. You guys keep it alive and providing these shows, which is a hell of a lot of work. And I'm sure, especially in the beginning, it was big risk and financial risk to put on these shows and stuff. You're providing this great venue for the artists, for the vendors, for the fans. You guys are kind of the ones that make it all happen. So thank you guys. Yay to you guys.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, thank you guys.
Appreciate you guys taking the time. I mean, I know how busy you guys are. For you guys,
are we wrapping up?
Well, no, just we've got to.
We still got gifts to give.
You're stuck with us for a little longer, Danny.
Sorry.
Okay, cool.
We're saying goodbye to Brendan and Adrienne.
I'm in the garage. I got stuff.
Yeah. Well, we've got prizes to give too.
Look, Michael, NFL football.
You bringing it? You guys can play a little football out there in the parking lot.
Yeah, and thanks, Brendan and Adrienne, for inviting me. I really appreciate it. So it's
well, make sure to bring a belt this time.
I will. That's why I have a wife.
There you go.
Okay, this all makes so much sense now. Right? I'm gonna have to go get some belts so I can find a husband.
That might be the new autograph piece you need to sign at ScareFest, Michael Bailey. Signing some belts.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm super grateful and honored to be here with all of you. I feel very humble and grateful to be on the show and be at the table with you, Danny. It's going to be awesome.
No, dude, I'm bringing a Super Freddy. I have devils of stuff like that. I've just to have all this stuff that I have over the years. And I always, Super Freddy's like a pretty cool. You have a character. You have like a whatever it's called, action figure.
Yeah, yeah.
And I somehow have doubles of it. I'm not going to take. I have one, but I have another one. I'm bringing it. I'm going to sign it. I'm going to sell it.
I have like 5. When I did that at Comic-Con years ago, I've signed a whole bunch, not a lot, but I have like 5 in storage that I just kept not signed, just
right.
New. Yeah.
This is in the package too. I don't know how I got it, but whatever. I had doubles. I have whatever. So anyhow,
Hi,
I have
Adrienne.
stuff.
Thank you, hon. Okay.
We'll be bringing the Super Freddy deck by Michael Toth up there for you. Mike.
Yeah.
And then you got your Danny Hassel one over there. We got that other one I showed you too. That's sick. And we got some really, really cool stuff. I can't wait to see all you guys because Mike's become such a great friend. Beatrice is like family. Well, you guys are both family. And getting to meet Joe in person. And Danny I've met several times. So I'm excited to hang out for the weekend and rock and roll. We got some really, really cool stuff. And I'm sure you're bringing cool stuff. I know Joe's bringing cool stuff. It's going to be an insane table.
It's going to be, you guys are going to, yeah, it's going to look wild. I'm just going to keep us moving along just because it's almost been an hour and I know a lot of people are waiting for the prizes. So do you want to tell them, John, what
Yeah, we're actually doing 2 of them. I don't have the other plate yet because they've been made. We're actually making more because we think Joe's going to be a popular guy and we know Danny's going to be a popular guy. But here's the first one we're doing. Thomas Bruce has been doing all these plates. We bought a printer. We're working really hard for some cool collectibles. And these are great signing plates. Now, I haven't mentioned it to Danny yet, but we're doing a giveaway. So we're all going to sign it. I'll have Michael. I wasn't sure Mike would be able to do it. I'm get Michael on there, Beatrice, and you on the Nightmare on Elm Street 5 Dream Child, and we're going to do a giveaway. And Joe said he'd be able to sign one of his Terratune plates that we're going to have for him, and he's going to add that to the giveaway as well. So it's really cool. These are awesome. They got the holes. You can hang them right on your wall. And they've been really, really popular, these metal plates. So.
They are going to be amazing. So, and really valuable gift here too. So I am going to put on, oops, where is it? All right. Here is our wheel. And 27 people followed instructions and signed up. A couple people texted me later. There was a closing time. So if your name is not on there, you did not meet the deadline. But yeah. So, and John, do they need to be at ScareFest or no? Or we'll send it out?
Well, we already did the wheel and it was already started. So I don't want to put that rule in now. What we'll do is we'll get it signed at ScareFest. We'll get some pictures of you guys signing it. Maybe we can get I know how busy it'll be. Maybe all 3 of us can get it signed together so you guys can be together and take a picture with it, and we'll send it out after ScareFest. And if they're at ScareFest, saves us a few bucks. Maybe I'll throw in a keychain then from shipping. I'm just kidding, but they can pick it up at ScareFest or we'll mail it to them after ScareFest.
Sounds awesome. Okay, so those of you who've been on our show before know we spin the wheel. Whoever's name is picked, you have to be here. You have to be live and on in the chat. So when your name is, if your name is picked, then please respond in the comments. And if for some reason your name, I think most of you, I'm seeing everybody's names. Most of you know how to do this. Yeah. So make sure that you comment, I'm here right away if your name is called. Okay. So the first spin is going to be for which one, John? Should we start?
Why don't we do? I mean, yeah, I didn't even know we'd do 2 different winners, but that's perfect with me too. I thought somebody would win both, but yeah, let's go 2 different winners. Let's do the Joe Castro first because I know he's got to get going soon. He's on a limited time, and I'm sure he's like, I gotta go. So we're gonna do Joe's plate first.
Okay. All right. So here we are going to spin. Wait, where do I hit this? I have to hit something to say spin. I think is it here? Okay, here we go. Let's see where it stops. No one knows. Lisa. Oh, nope.
Maybe. Oh, Amanda. Wow, that's a tough way to lose.
Oh my God, it almost stopped at Lisa, but Amanda. Okay, congratulations, Amanda. Are you on? You have to respond, Amanda. Did I see her name in the comments?
I don't remember. Well, unless if it's YouTube, maybe it'll be a different name. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of names, so it's hard to keep track. My brain doesn't work like that.
Now, are people on YouTube able to respond too, John?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I can see it on mine. Like I'm pretty sure I didn't realize like our numbers are I can see are usually different because we're streaming from different things. But yeah, I can see the YouTube. We got
Okay.
Anna Dad. We got Fear the Talking Heads here.
I know Lisa Perez, so close. Oh, speaking of, so Lisa Perez, I met her in Texas when we did a show there, and she makes the most amazing tacos. And today's supposedly Taco Tuesday. Yeah. So Amanda, it's going to be going soon.
Oh no!
Going.
4,
Going.
3, 2,
1.
Out of here. Sorry.
Okay, you get removed. You get we're going to do another spin. Here we go. So maybe Lisa will land for you again. Let's see.
I'm not trying not to play favorites, but I'm rooting for Lisa because it was so close.
I know it was ridiculously close. Oh. Congratulations. I didn't see that name either. Taryn, are you here? Remember, you guys, you have to be on to win.
Danny Hassel. Woo!
Come on, Taryn.
Joe Castro. I get a signed Joe Castro plate. Hell yeah.
We'll have extras. You can get one. We only, since
I'm gonna swap you. I'll swap
him.
I'll swap him with the Danny Hassel plate. He'll give me a Joe Castro plate.
You got a deal. That's a deal.
See, there you go. Come on, Taryn. Are you on?
Everyone's sleeping. They're
Yep,
like, no,
she's here.
man.
She's here.
Yes? Where?
What?
Right there.
Right on.
Anyway, congratulations.
Hope she enjoys the cartoony madness.
So you win the Joe Castro plate. Let me see if I can find the picture. And I'll
Nice.
share it.
I was going to
There's
take
Taryn.
it.
Yay, congratulations, Taryn.
It's about to be mine.
So Taryn, you're going to have to, hi, you're there. Okay. So Taryn, text me, message me with your address and all that good stuff. Also, Taryn, are you going to be at ScareFest by any chance? Well, you can let me know when you text me, because if you're there, then we can hand it to you in person. Joe will hand it to you, which will be very, very cool. Maybe he'll even do some crazy thing to you.
Right on.
All right.
Yeah, we can do that.
So congratulations, Taryn. All right. And then one more spin, and this is for the Nightmare on Elm Street one. Signed by Michael, Danny, and me. Here we go.
Nightmare on Elm Street 5. Oh wait, there's a drum set in here somewhere.
Are you a drummer too? I'll bring extra drumsticks, man.
It's okay. Oh.
Congratulations. Are you here? Have I seen a comment from Charlotte? Oh, Ananda, are you talking about my book? Elm Street book? Let's comment here. All right, but back to Charlotte. I know, so close, Matt Rayner. Charlotte, are you there? Going once, going twice. Nope, I guess not. Sorry. Congratulations.
Next.
All right, next. One more chance. Here we go. Ooh, that's dizzy, psychedelic. Oh, Lisa, it keeps passing Lisa there. Hi.
Oh, you didn't win.
You win. Oh my goodness. See, all these people are commenting, and then the people that aren't commenting suddenly get picked. Are you there? Raymond. Okay, this is crazy. You guys, remember, we've said it many, many times. You have to be here to win. Oh, there you are. Yay, Raymond's there. Congratulations, Raymond. You are there. So same thing for you. Well, first of all, let us know if you are going to be at ScareFest for sure. Then you can get it handed by the three of us, which would be really cool. And you get a picture with us at the table. And if not, then we will mail it to you, in which case you got to text me, message me, Raymond, with your address and all that. Do you want to let us know? Are you going to be there, do you think?
And I want to, after we get done with this wheel part, Michael Bailey had sent me something he wanted me to play. So I want to make sure we play that for you, Michael, and then we'll get back to the conversation as well. And I know Beatrice can't stay as long, but I'm happy to stay on a few minutes extra. I know Joe's got to go as well.
Okay. How do I stop sharing the screen? Stop.
Yeah, they changed it around. They've changed StreamYard so many times that I was already lost, and I figure out how it's going to go, and then they change it again. And
oh, Raymond has to get surgery.
It's not fair. But Michael, I want to play this for Michael.
Okay, so just a little bit. So my manager for appearances wanted me to put together a video, so I just did a real quick edit on this, and yeah, so just for ScareFest, so I did this. So
okay, let's see.
This could suck. I have no idea. We'll find out.
Nothing you do sucks. This guy is one of the most talented people I know, for real. Just incredible talent.
Okay. Hey, this is Michael Bailey Smith. You might know me as Pluto from The Hills Have Eyes.
It's breakfast time.
Super Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child.
This Super Freddy.
Balthazar and Shax from the TV show Charmed.
Cole.
What are you?
The end.
Toth from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
The last step in my forging is my pain. The price with which I purchase the death of the Slayer.
Ben Grimm, the Thing from the original Fantastic Four.
Doom. It's clobbering time.
And in the new Fantastic Four, First Steps. Well, guess what? Next weekend, October 17th, 18th, and 19th, I will be in Lexington, Kentucky for ScareFest Weekend, and it's going to be awesome. Listen, I've been super busy all year, and this is my one and only show for the entire year. So come and see me. We'll share some cool stories. I'll sign some great pics and merch, and you'll even get to meet my beautiful, awesome wife, Paige. I hope to see you there. And as Super Freddy would say, faster than a bastard maniac, more powerful than a local madman. It's Super Freddy. Come see me. Hey, this is my. That's it.
Good, man.
Bravo.
So much good stuff.
Wow, that's awesome. All your scenes have you always have like this dramatic entry. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Most of us just like kind of show up, but you've got these dramatic,
Yeah, blowing through doors and things like that. So yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I'm
Very
very my
cool.
Super Freddy, man.
And we've talked about it before with Beatrice being a writer. With one of the shows, it's like some of the most talented writers I know are in the Nightmare on Elm Street community. And Michael Bailey's no joke of a writer. I've been fortunate enough to read some of his writing, and it's impressive. We've talked about that before, but he is fantastic.
Yeah, I just had screenplay got option, and it's going pretty fast, and me and the director are heading to Pittsburgh and Detroit to do some location scouting. So it's gonna be good. So,
Well, if you need a beast of an SFX guy, I know one guy. He's pretty good. You should check out his work.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
amazing.
Cool.
Hey, just a sidebar on like people who do effects, like and back in those days, special effects were kind of like the jam, right? That was where it was at. So there was this one guy that people don't really know that's kind of interesting. He did a lot of the special effects on Nightmare 4, and then he did a lot of the special effects on Nightmare 5, especially the image where you see the Freddy in the baby carriage and all that. And this guy, his name is Adam Jones, and people are like, who's that? And he's the freaking guitar player for Tool. And people don't know that. People don't know that the guitar player for Tool worked on Nightmare 4 and 5 and did special effects. It's pretty amazing. So do you guys know, are you familiar with that band at all?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, so Adam Jones, if you ever, there's a little trivia for you, but Adam Jones worked on Nightmare 4 and Nightmare 5. Actually, he has like a pretty big resume as far as his effects. I don't know if you guys, if you're familiar with Tool, a lot of their videos have like stop animation and all that crap. I don't know if you the early videos. That was all his stuff. That was him.
Yeah,
so that's Adam Jones. But anyhow, aside from being in the band, he was worked on this other thing called Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5. So pretty cool. There's some trivia for you guys. You and the guitar player for Tool have crossed paths if you worked on Nightmare 4 or 5.
I remember the special effects shops. They used to bid out like each shop got one of the kills or one of the scenes. So they're always competing to see who would have the best effect sequence.
No, it was like gang warfare, but with nerds.
Yeah, exactly.
Nerd warfare.
Special effect warfare.
Yeah. It was, but that was the jam back then. Like, just to be honest, that's I think
it's coming back really strong. Practical effects are like seriously coming back really strong.
I agree.
People want that. Kind of like
I agree.
I mean, visual effects had its day. Now it's
you can only go so far. I agree with you. I agree. You can only go so far, and then people want to see like some, even if it looks like some sausages getting cut with a, knife. That's right. They still want to see it. They want to see the hand get cut off. It's like
exactly. There's nothing beats like a full scale creature practical effect. I mean,
creating creatures is the jam. That's just what it is. Like. Exactly. I don't know. There's like a joke in there somewhere about we want to see the creature, man. We want to see it, and that's like.
It doesn't even matter how cheesy it is. If it's like a full scale rubber creature, people just love it. Especially covered in slime and stuff. Everybody wants it. Yeah. I agree.
Sure. Yeah. Well, speaking of covered in slime, no, not speaking of covered in slime. That has nothing to do with it. I have to go to bed.
Good night.
It's here on the East Coast. It's way past my bedtime. It's almost midnight. I don't want you guys watching me turning into a pumpkin. Yeah. Joe will do that later with special effects. But thank you guys so much for being on the show this evening, and thank you everybody who's been watching, and congratulations to our winners. Night, boys, and
good night, Beatrice.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, anybody's welcome to stay on a little bit longer if they had some things they wanted to talk about too. You're welcome to stay on, and if you're done, you're done.
I just want to say we're going to have this at the table. We're going to have this like limited edition quadrilogy box set of the Terratoons franchise right here, and we're also going to have these venticular artwork. It's like that 3D venticular artwork on the front of these things. It's going to be a limited edition just for ScareFest 2025.
No, those look cool. I can't even tell. They look cool from here. Those are cool. Right.
It's super nice. Super nice. Yep. All right,
it's going to be an insane area. It's going to be insane.
It's going to be. I can't wait to see this thing. I'm going to put on there. I hope everybody gets a big kick out of it. Something that's never been done before. Hopefully, that's my jam. I like to do things that have never been done before.
Cool.
Yeah, and we're going to talk more about that as well in the next show. We're going to try to. Me and Joe and Adam Newsome, who's a wrestler, is going to be there, and basically Joe's going to create around him, and he's got an amazing idea along with now he wants to do the Danny Hassel death scene. So we got to find somebody.
I'm thinking about doing it. Yeah,
Danny.
do that on Friday. We're gonna do that on Friday. Danny's death scene on Friday, and then I'll do Adam on Saturday. Yeah. So listen, I gotta go. I'm in the studio tonight.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey, Michael and Danny and John, it's just been an honor to be with you.
I'll see you soon.
Zoom. I will see you soon. Anything you need, you guys just reach out and say hello, and I will make it happen if I can. All right, everybody, take care. Have a beautiful night.
See you.
Bye-bye.
The great Joe Castro.
See ya,
Thanks for
man.
showing up.
Hey, just Danny, real quick. Did people reach out to you regarding the veteran guest speaker thing?
They did, and they were super nice. And I can't remember. I didn't get to speak, but they did contact me, and then there was someone else that already filled the spot or something. So it was all good. There was nothing weird. It was all good.
They wanted me, and I'm like, dude, you guys are talking about PTSD. My son had it for a little bit, right? So he got some not really that bad. Just and I was just thinking of. I thought about you and your combat experience, and so you can relate more to that than me. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, like I don't do a lot of group stuff. I try to keep, listening. And everybody has their good days and bad days, So it's just like, that's just a thing that happened to a lot of combat veterans, and that's just like a super touchy subject. Not that I'm against talking about it or anything, because I have my way of how I was able to turn a couple corners, and maybe could share that with some guys. But that's always something that could be talked about. And so
they were like wanting me. I'm like, dude, I can't relate. I mean, I've served in the military. Yeah, I did some pretty cool stuff, but I didn't. My crazy days were in Detroit. So, guns to my face, drive-by shootings.
I'm not trying to brag it up. That's why, like, even now, but you're right. Like, I have a bunch of combat experience, no doubt, dude. I do. I did 6 tours, like, and even in that, I was attached to task force we were looking for action, so we found it. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, it's not a pity party. I just signed up for that stuff. And then, so when you come back, it's quite a transition, brother, it's quite a transition.
But much respect. So good stuff.
That's why I like Hollywood, man. It's all fake,
That's true. Well, the crazy thing, you're like, you did the Hollywood thing, then you went in the military, so that's even.
But what I like about Hollywood, not to like go off on a subject, but I don't want to make movies about like my combat experience, just to be honest, because it's a little too almost sacred in a weird way. It was for us and whatever, and I was involved with that what was that movie that Mark Wahlberg did, The Lone Survivor, man, and I was totally involved in that, like personally involved in that, and I didn't want to, but my point is I much rather do like paranormal science fiction stuff that's fake as can be, and keep it there instead of going back to that for some reason, just because I don't want to. That's just my jam for right now. That's where I'm at. That's like what I've been trying to do, because like I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to talk about that stuff. The guys that I can talk about that stuff with, we talk about that when we do, But to relive it, and I don't want to say glorify it, maybe it helps some people process and whatnot, but at the same time, it's just so fresh. Do you know what I mean? Not that long ago. It's not that long ago to be making movies about stuff that happened like 5 years ago. It seems like 10 years ago. I guess it is long, but it just is really odd for me.
Yeah, everybody's got their own way of dealing with it, and how they deal with life. So I get it. Move on from that with other people. The people you don't mind talking about it, but publicly you like to talk about anything else. The Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I got to be in the mood. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm a sensitive person. Those are sensitive things that I went through. So it's. I can tell you, as far as acting and all that stuff, it definitely was. There isn't no acting class that could have like drawn any of those emotions out of me, So it's like, I guess that helps me and be a method actor in some kind of weird way. But But I just got super lucky. I got super. No, I don't want to say lucky, blessed. It was blessed. I zigged and I zagged when I was supposed to, and that was it. Because other than that, you're just like your son that's still in the game. I like I said, it's like the NFL too. You see the guy, it's a game where listen, you're probably gonna get hurt. You know what I mean? Like,
the people that have the careers, of course, and it's obviously stated here, but then ones are the ones that don't, that minimizes. For me, I got to camp and blew my knee out right off the bat. So that my career was enough to get a drink of water, and then a kick in the pants. See you later. So that's how it was for me.
I don't mean, but that's the nature of that business, and so
yeah,
like,
the same thing, and it's the same thing in the military. Like when I joined the
very
82nd
similar.
Airborne, when I joined the 82nd Airborne Division, I mean, I joined at a time it was post-Vietnam, and it was between combat. So we got put on, we called it DRFs, so Defense Ready Force 1, 2, 3, whatever, and you're down a green ramp at Pope Air Force Base, ready to jump on a plane and go somewhere, but we never went.
Peacetime,
right?
staging.
Yeah.
Right.
So we never went.
No, there was, man, I got to tell you, it was really funny. Even as a ranger, you got to, like, rangers aren't pussies and like SEALs. You got to earn that shit. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I remember coming back as a private, and because you had combat scrolls and a ranger, people were like confused. They're like, how do you have a combat scroll and you're a PFC? And you're like, because I already been to combat. And it really, some people just, they were like E6s, couldn't get their mind around that. You know what I mean? They were like, what? And it created this weird jealousy. You know what I mean? It was like, I didn't even know what that was until I experienced it myself. And I was like, oh, wow.
When I was in the 82nd, so I went in 77. So there was a lot of dudes that were still left over from Vietnam. So it's a lot of dudes that had the 1,000-yard stare. My platoon sergeant was a pimp, a straight up pimp, had a whorehouse off of Fort Bragg. I can tell you, because I went in kind of like a virgin. I didn't come out like that, but thanks to him. But yeah, it was a lot of craziness going on back then. So big, when you're not fighting the enemy, you fight each other, right? That's how it goes. So
man, yeah. I mean, I hate to see, we could go on for days, but the training, and that's what was cool about when I was in the game. It was all business. So the training was serious, and we did a lot of like multi-million-dollar training events, got away from just hazing people because we were stupidly bored. You know what I mean? So
well, Rangers
missed that.
Taking over airfields. Bailey had a drop, jumped in, and a lot of dudes landed on the tarmac. He missed the tarmac for like this much, just got on the edge of it. So yeah.
I mean, I've done it a lot. I've done that's like the Ranger thing. Like we have our own airfield. Like, believe it or not, I aim for the tarmac because I know what I'm getting. You know what I mean? So it's like I've just jumped so much, and I know how to land that. I've seen so many people land on stuff. You know what I mean? And you're like,
yeah. We can keep talking about this. We're not talking about horror right now. So
I know. That's going forever. Pretty
interesting
story.
Jumping out of planes is scarier than any horror movie I've ever seen, because I am afraid of heights. So you'll never catch me there. But impressive. And it's always good to hear about the service, because you guys.
Michael, you have a Ranger tab, right?
No, I don't. I didn't go to Ranger school. So
okay, well, your son does.
Yeah, he's got the tab and he scrolled, and now he's gonna get triple.
Long tab.
He'll get this triple stack.
So there's this one thing in Ranger school, you guys, where you walk across this plank, and there's water below you, and it's not, in the Olympics there's like 1, 2, and 3, like the top, and then second and third. It's kind of like that. The little obstacle that you go over, it's not even. It's like the stair is a little off. Does that make sense? There's a high point and then a low point. It's kind of weird. It's not perfectly up and down. But you're walking across this plank at 35 feet in the air, and then you get to that thing, and you have to just walk over it and then go to the end and then go to the rope and hang and fall off or whatever, right? Has nothing to do with water whatsoever. It's all a fear of heights.
Not fear. Yeah, agreed. And you have to
it's
say,
so bizarre.
Yeah. No, I've seen it. So I went to Bailey's graduation from Ranger School, and they did the whole thing.
They make it look really confident, but it is a mind F. That's all I can say. I went over it really quick because I was a Ranger. We kind of have to pass, you know what I mean?
No, you have to.
So,
yeah.
but I've seen grown men get to that particular obstacle and just go down to a knee and just grab the thing and hold on for they're just stuck, you know, they just get frozen. And it's just all it is a little step up and down, but you're now 35 feet up there. It's like it's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's all about heights. You're like, yeah.
I would have failed. I can't do heights. Most things don't scare me.
Yeah, and then you fall in the water, and then the water's pretty far down there, so you don't really want to fall into it. You're like, God dang, that's a long fall.
Yeah. Cool.
You want to see a grown man shake. You get me on a height. Like, the scariest movie I ever watched was Die Hard. So I just don't like heights at all. I don't like seeing it. Even if it's a YouTube thing that comes up, I got to turn away from it. It's my big fear.
Yeah.
No, I can dig it. I lied when I was I was in there for so long. I lied about my jump log because I had switched companies, not for anything weird, just because I got a promotion and I got to go to a different company. And then because I was becoming an E6, I had to have Jump Master as one of my scare me badges, they call it, whatever. Like, Hassel, you're not Jump Master qualified? And I was like, oh no, I haven't been to Jump Master. And they checked my jump logs, and my jump log they only had from one company, and they're like, "You only have da 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 da." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess that's." I was like, kind of like going, "Hey, maybe they won't send me," because I'm telling you, jumping, man. That I don't know. That's just. I don't care what. As a ranger, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't do that as a recreation. Like, oh, I'm gonna go skydiving.
I don't do it's not skydiving, and it's totally different than having 100 pounds worth of crap strapped onto you and jumping out.
With dudes shooting at you.
That's a different story. Yeah. Definitely true. Well, good, man. I saw Brett Wagner jumped on there for a second.
Let's say hi to you, Mike.
Yeah, it's cool. Tell him I said hi too. Yeah. Good.
All right, let's wrap this up, right, guys?
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, not this.
I can't wait to see you guys.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be awesome. We got a cool setup ready. It's gonna be awesome with Michael Bailey there, obviously Beatrice. It's you guys are all awesome. We're gonna crush it. We're gonna have a great time. I can't wait to see all the people.
Blessed.
Yeah, we are. I'm a real lucky guy. I mean, who am I? And I get to hang out with all you cool people. So
there's no.
I'm geeked out too. It's a lot of cool people. It's gonna be fun, man.
Yeah,
we appreciate it, and we're excited. We got some awesome stuff coming this weekend. Missouri Horror Con. Me and the Xenomorph from 1986, the Alien Warrior Carl Toop. We're hanging out once again with a lot of the Aliens cast. Michael Bean, Lisa Wilcox will be there. So we'll be seeing her.
Lisa Wilcox will be out there. Yep.
You know it. So we'll be bringing some Freddy heads. Make sure we look out for Lisa while she's out there. And yeah, great show, guys. I appreciate you coming on. Danny, can't wait to
see John. Michael, I can't wait to see you, man.
See you, sir. Yeah, get ready for a big hug.
All right, brother. Bye, guys.
All right, see you guys. I'll see you. Bye.